Okay, well, it's just one set down. We got a lot to go, as you can see here. But we certainly had some downs here in the first set. And, considering all the great openers they have, everything's right. They could have done much better. I mean, it could have been worse. Could you imagine if they opened with Ether Edge? Oh, boy. So we get Tube here, maybe the unofficial opener here, too. Not that everything's right was horrible, it rocks out a little bit there, I say a lot. I know. I'm sorry. So then Ether Edge. That's okay. Maybe they'll get it out of their system by the end of 24. Maybe. It's going to hang around for a bit. It seems though. But then we go quickly back up, and then really we mostly stay up. Well, okay. A Life Beyond the Dream, and Ether Edge, and the shaky opener. So we're adding up to a character zero. All right. Let's go. Let's throw some chomp dust at them. Not to be confused with chomp dust as in chalk dust. This was almost like chomp dust as in, like, I don't know, some wolf tickets. All right. So then Ruby Waves, Taste, Reba, this trio right here. Seems like every night they got a nice strong trio in them. Some nights, last night, that second set I really loved. It went beyond the trio. A Life Beyond the Dream. I've had enough of that one. All right, we got some whiteboard issues here. Might have to fix this. All right, so we got 2 sets to go. That's just the start. That's just a warm up. That's essentially it was like a super sound check. Okay, hold on a second here. We're just floating around having a ho hum show, and then they drop into Harpua. Shit just got real, people. Real good. Oh my God. I guess we're doing this. We've got the rhombus. I think they're doing it. The man who stepped into yesterday. I can't believe it. I still don't believe it. Whoa, and now it is all over. Whoa. Count me in the crowd that was like, they're not going to do Gamehendge. They're not going to do Gamehendge, Well, they did it. And it extended into 2 sets. And, I'm sure there will be some man who stepped into yesterday truthers out there that feel like, hey, man, that's not what it was. It's not what it is on the bootleg. This is all over the place here. Well, look at that. I mean, the Downward Disease second set opener, and they ripped through that, really. And then there was the Harpua. And then at some point, Harpua, Jimmy lifts out from underneath the stage or on a bed or comes from somewhere. Jimmy's grandmother comes out to explain to him the story of Gamehendge. And there we go. From Lizards all the way through Mockingbird and how amazing. I mean, look, I couldn't have picked it better myself to take in the New Year Mockingbird and then split open and melt. Oh, man. And the Mockingbird had a little extra on the Mockingbird tonight. So let's go all the way back here to Lizards. And then the Lizard people came out. Lots of people in Lizard costumes. And to punch you in the eye here, the AC/DC bag really had a kind of a sick jam into it as well. Maybe the only one out of all of this that did, until we got to split open and melt. But Tela and Llama there. We got Tela, and Tela shows up on the multi-beast. Now, it took that multi-beast a minute to get there. Perhaps that's why the AC/DC bag jam ran on. And, not to overlook Punch You in the Eye. Kind of odd right there, mid-set a little bit, but okay. AC/DC bag, and then the Tela Llama, Tela riding around, following the lyrics, floating in the air, all this stuff, riding like she's the wind, you know the lyrics. I don't right now, but you do. So this was great. And then in the Wilson, now the Wilson maybe, okay. The Aaron Wolf, first of all, why was Aaron Wolf the wolf? I don't know. That threw me off a little bit. And then I was really distracted by the Aaron Wolf character. This person was really going for it. I mean, maybe went for it and then some, Going for it and then some, and then like, hey, I'll add a little just in case nobody notices me. Man, this person really went over the top, even to the point where it was distracting. The vocals, the dancing, just the body movement, just all over the stage. I mean, I guess it was a part of it. Congrats. I'm sure everybody did work real hard on this. You could see the Sloth, though, however, could have picked it up a little bit. There were a few moments there. The multi-beast had a little trouble. getting through, and then the Sloth really, really slow. This Wilson guy, oh man. And then we get Divided Sky all the way down here. You know, I know I'm a little bit jumbled here, but still quite in shock. I mean, it just ended. I should have waited. Thought about this for a moment, but let's go. All right. So then McGrupp, we opened it. It's like Trey promised, you know. I think, or maybe Grandma promised. I don't know. One or the other. She did a lot of the narrating. Perfect voice too. And you know, if people got too rowdy and the place just was erupting, just nonstop, she was the perfect actress I have up there. Apparently, she was in like a band at one point. Her voice was just going to cut through everything and anything, and it did. You know, she was excellent. Annie Golden, I believe. I hope I got that right. I think it was Annie Golden. Yeah, I think that's who that was. So then we get over here, starting the third set with McGrupp, continuing the Gamehendge, really ending the Gamehendge here with McGrupp, Col Forbin, Mockingbird, the Mockingbird flying all around. Really nice Mockingbird. I like the little, whatever was added there, a little extra sound pumped in on the Mockingbird or something going on there. I don't know what that was. So then we ring in the new year. Hey, 24, woo, yay. It was all good. And then we go into Split Open and Melt. You Enjoyed Myself, and then this is where we kind of got dirty. This is where the music, all this was good musically, you know. But if you were like, hey man, I'm here for some, I'm here for some tasty jams, all right. Looking for some dogs, you know. I'm trying to, I want to eat. Let's bark. And this is what you got right here. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, man. I'm fired up though. These last two nights, you know, go back like 2 or 3 nights ago. I was like, you know, I was writing their obituary. It's a shame. They made a fool out of me yet again, the Phish. They always get you. And then look, at this point, maybe at the vocal jam, let's ignore all this, all right? It was cool. High energy, bro. Real high energy, man. You know, somebody, look, the Canadian national anthem, Possum. Hey, you had to get Possum in there. It's Gamehendge night. Cavern, First Tube. I don't know how, did you have to get First Tube in there, though, really? Trey really enjoying himself on First Tube as much as he was on Loving Cup, and then Character Zero all the way back here. All right, Trey. Trey's like Aaron Wolf, you know. We get it. You're the star, man. We know. What's up with that Patty Pimlet hair you were rocking, though? And then here's the Sharpie in the evening. Tweezer Reprise, ending the whole thing. I mean, I thought, my goodness, you've gone past your allotted amount of time here, Phish. What are we doing? So you get all this, you know. That's great. We had an amazing second set. This was all awesome. And then we go into Chomper City. That's all right. All right, man. I can't believe they did it. I just can't believe it. You know, here I was singing on the pillow jets, a bunch of people dancing around in spandex. I see some pubic hair or something. I don't know. Still shook by the Aaron Wolf. The Wolf. When did Aaron Wolf become the Wolf? You know, what is this? The only Wolf I know was from Pulp Fiction. I did pretty, I gotta say, I'm proud of the whiteboard. Totally mopped, you know, some mop-up duty here on the E on Tweezer Reprise. Not good. Zero. I can never get the zero right. I figured it out, though. I need to go bigger on the Z. All right, we can do some whiteboard critiquing at another time. They did it. Boom. Everybody that was there, congratulations. The people that were calling it. Some people even assured it was going to happen. I was not. I didn't want to rain on anybody's parade, though. Here I was like, pillow jets, the wedge. Smack me in the face. All right, guys. Thanks to everybody that tuned in for the run. Give the Phish big thumbs up. You know, you got to give my video a thumbs up, and that'll get back to them. They'll be like, man, people must really like us. Look how many thumbs up this guy got. All right, boom. We're out of here. I love you guys. Go Browns.